Hey, comic book community, Longbox Love Affair here. Thanks for clicking on this video. Thanks for watching me today. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Press that thumbs up button if you like this content, and feel free to comment down below. So this is going to be a haul, I believe, completely of variant covers, or second printings, different covers than what normally comes out at on New Comic Book Day. So I'm just going to go right into it and blast through this stack of comics. And I buy variant covers maybe because they're harder to find, mostly because I like the artist and the artwork on the cover, and also to complete a series set. So the first one I want to show off is one cover that's really grown on me. It's Silver Surfer Black. This is the Tormy variant cover to issue number 5. I bought this off of Midtown. The first 5 or so are from Midtown. They had a huge sale. I bought the last copy they had. It was near mint. It is Silver Surfer looking a little forlorn, and we have Null on his surfboard. So I just thought this was a really different cover. I really thought that was a cool cover. A book I've been eyeing for a while is Infinity Part 6. This is the cover appearance of Thane, who is the son of Thanos. Thane hasn't really had much of a his day in the light with Marvel Comics, but I think one day they may bring him back. He's had on and off appearances, but this is the design variant by Jerome Opeña, and I've always liked this cover. I've liked the design variants. This is the only one I have, but Midtown had it, and with their sale is like 65% off their list price. Another one at that same sale was this Nova #1 by Joe Quesada. I've eyed Joe Quesada's artwork on these Marvel Now covers for quite some time, and I've just never picked up many of them. I recently picked up the Aranya one, which I showed in an earlier video, but this is one that I love, this Nova cover. I do love Nova. I haven't read Nova religiously, but I do love the character. And this is the Sam Alexander character, I believe. So just a really cool perspective of Nova on that cover. I'm also a big fan of Aaron Kuder's artwork. When I didn't know this variant existed until about a month ago, but he did this amazing Spider-Man 22 Kraven cover. This is the Hunted storyline, and this is Kraven versus Spider-Man in his black costume, which I don't remember if he had. I guess he did have that costume in the storyline, but really cool Kuder cover. Say that 10 times fast. This is alternate cover. I'm not sure how variant it is. It's the cover C incentive for Gary Chu for Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue number 7. Now, what's notable about this issue is I believe this is Silk in her costume. First time you see Silk in costume. So that's what's notable about this issue. But it's got this Spider Britain. Is that whatever his name is, but the equivalent of Captain Britain, but in Spider-Verse world on the cover. Next up, I bought a comic book off of a buddy who is starting his own online store. I know him through Instagram, Comic Book Campaign, so check him out. But he had he's been doing mystery boxes, which are not always my thing, but when he started selling variant covers and other comic books on his website as a start, I thought I'd check it out, and he had a great price on this Death Metal Rise of the New God #1. This is the Boss Logic variant. Just a killer cover, amazing price. So just love this cover. I have to admit, the Dark Knight's Death Metal series is confusing to me. I'm not a huge DC person, so that might be why. But it's not a series that I'm loving. I'm reading it. I like Capullo's artwork. I'm a big fan of his work. But I'm overall a little confused. But this cover, it was enough for me to pick it up. I'm actually not going to crack this open because I'm afraid I'm going to mess up the mintiness of it. But he also threw in a couple variant covers for free. So got a Scumbag #1, which I've never read, so I will do that, and a Daredevil. This is the Alex Ross Timeless variant cover. Also on Instagram, I picked up this Venom #2. This is the second print. This is the series from back in the early 2000s. I can't remember exactly when, but it's the Tony Moore series and Rick Remender. And this is the Agent Venom Flash Thompson series. This is the second print, hard to find, red cover. Did they do a third print? I don't think so, but this second print I've always been on the lookout for. I found it for a decent price on Instagram. On eBay, I had to find crossover number 1, the Ryan Otley cover. Why did I pick this up? I think I have a thing for Walking Dead cover, homage covers, Walking Dead number 1 homage covers. So that paired with Ryan Otley, and I thought this is a book I wanted to pick up. I found it for a great price on eBay, whereas locally I hunted for it and I couldn't find it at all. Also on eBay, I've had this for a while. Die number 1. This is the cover B. Actually, I got a really nice note from the seller saying that they watched the channel. So hello. It's been a while since I've bought this. It's been in my collection for a couple months now, but I just haven't shown it yet. So Die number 1, the cover B. It's the only issue of Die I have. I've been debating collecting the first issues, the first issue variants, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth printings, and so forth. Thor, Jane Foster Thor. This is the 2014 series, second printing, number 1. I believe I bought this one off of eBay as well. This came in a flimsy envelope, and I was so mad. I posted it on Instagram that I was a little worried, and I thought for sure it was damaged because the envelope was like one of those cardstock envelopes, but there's no padding inside. Luckily, the bend in the envelope was just the envelope and not the comic book, so this is a really nice copy. It's probably near mint minus, maybe a little higher, but first Jane Foster's Thor first full appearance, I guess you should say. 2 books that I like to pair with that Jane Foster, because they came out around the same time, at least in my mind, maybe within a year, was Miss Marvel. So I have number 1 first print, but this is number 1 third print. You can tell by the yellow, and it says third printing down there. And 4th printing, which I bought off of Instagram. So 1 was eBay, 1 was Instagram. I've been buying a lot off Instagram lately. There's been some good deals. So that's been fun to find those. So 4th and 3rd print. Second print of New Agents of Atlas, number 1. This was on Midtown, but now you can't find it. And luckily, in another haul, I'm going to be showing off the first print of number 1 that I found recently. Big fan of Silver Surfer Black, so I got Silver Surfer Black number 4, the Trad Moore interior art cover for, this is the second printing. Yep, cool Galactus cover on there. Big fan of Silver Surfer, big fan of Galactus. This was a must-have for me, and I found it for a good price. I hunted for it for a little bit. A local shop had what they considered a damaged copy of this Empire Aftermath number 1. This is the Alex Ross Timeless variant. I thought this looked really sweet. They said it was they were being overly cautious because there was a little smudge somewhere on the cover. But this book was rising for a little bit. I think it's cooled off a little bit, but it's just a cool Alex Ross team cover, which for around 20 bucks I picked it up. Another find, and this is something I'm curious to hear about you, comic book community. What Hawkeye variants do you recommend? Because I've been into Hawkeye, been into kind of speculating on the new Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. This is the Women of Power Marvel variant for Hawkeye number 1. Yep. This cover drew me in. I love this cover. And I don't know the artist on it, but the colors, the simplicity, and the shadows was definitely one I wanted to pick up as a variant cover. This is a book, and you know, I know folks on Instagram like Carolina Chris 2026 have been posting about this. I found this and was super excited to find it because there's some speculation about the Native American Ghost Rider. But Doctor Strange and the Sorcerers Supreme. You got to search with the plural. No apostrophe searching around for this. But I found this on eBay, and actually it came with the Deodato variant. But this is the Rodriguez variant that is picking up steam. You can't find this book now. It's a ghost. But was excited to pick this up. It's an awesome artwork. I'm looking forward to reading this series. And in fact, I picked up, this is out of order, but this is the 3rd issue, so that shows the Ghost Rider that we're talking about, who is apparently getting her own series. And then number 2 and number 4. I think Doctor Strange is really having his day, and people are really starting to appreciate his titles. But yeah, so cool artwork, Rodriguez's artwork, and just excited to dig in and see who the Sorcerer Supreme are. Second to last, I finally picked this up. I've been looking for it for a while. Invincible Iron Man 7, third printing, which is debatable first cover appearance of Riri Williams. I found this for a really great price on eBay. I was watching an auction, or actually watching a buy it now, and the seller offered me a price I couldn't refuse. So I snagged it. So I've had this for about a month. I have the first prints, so excited to kind of complete that set. And last but not least, a recent Instagram pickup, among other things, was the SpiderGwen #1. SpiderGwen #4 variant. This is the Mark Brooks cover. So just killer Mark Brooks artwork. I have a couple copies of this already, so holding on to these until SpiderGwen has her day. So those are some variant comics. Up next, I have a haul that's going to be all regular comics that I found in the recent month or so. I've been a little behind in filming, but I appreciate you all sticking with me. Thanks for watching. Like I said, if you're new to my channel, subscribe, hit that like button, and subscribe down below, or comment down below. But thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Talk to you soon.